What a blooming hot day. So not the best sort of weather to be jumping to a bee suit, but I really need to check the 3 hives and see how they're getting on. I want to be able to see the queens, or at least signs of the queen, and maybe see some larvae, and make sure that they're still in there doing their thing. I have actually, because I always forget, 1 second, or blocking the camera, I have got a little plunger that I've never used for trapping the queen and then marking her with my pen. I've had this for years, and apparently today is this year is actually a yellow dot year for your queens, so there we go. Bit of luck there. So I'm going to take you up to the hives and we'll have a quick look at them, and hopefully we'll see signs of queens. It looks like there's some fresh wax cappings on the floor underneath the original brown colony, so well, the brown hive, so that's a good sign, or they're just eating up all the wax. So I'll have a quick look and see what's going on. So I've just taken the super off the original hive, and I'm not sure if you can see, if I gently lift one of these out, it looks like they are starting to build up some wax on this comb so that they can, yeah, if you have a closer look there, you can see they're actually starting to draw out these frames now, and hopefully they'll start storing some honey up in this super. What I haven't showed you before, because I haven't had it on before, is a queen excluder. So this metal grill is the queen excluder, so the queen cannot now get up out of this bottom box. She has to stay down in here laying eggs, and the bees can come up through the grill to the supers to put honey in, so it stops the queen laying eggs in your what should be beautiful honey, and she lays the eggs downstairs in the brood box. So that's the queen excluder. So I'm going to take that off and have a quick look at how everything's going on downstairs. So I've just checked that original hive. I think I saw the queen, but she didn't look like the old queen from that hive. She, her body was a lot shorter, but her markings were definitely kind of queen markings. So I think they've got a queen, but there was no signs of brood or anything at all. So I'm assuming, because she's still fairly new, she may have not been mated yet. And if she hasn't gone out on her mating flight, then she won't be able to lay any eggs. So hopefully, with quite a lot of nice weather coming up, she'll have a chance to get out and meet some drones in the air, collect up a bit of sperm and come back so that she can lay some eggs, in theory. So they've got a lot of stores. I think because she's not laying any eggs at all, they are just filling up the whole hive with stores. So they've got a lot of stores at the moment, which is really good. I'm now going to check the middle one, the middle hive, which came from my polynucleus, and see how they're getting on. I have no idea what these ladies are up to, but I've just taken the lid off and they're building comb out of the hole at the top of the hive. So this lid's going to be a bit tricky to get off. Cheeky things. Good news! The queen from the poly hive, there she is, and she's actually been marked as well. You can see the yellow chalky dot on her back, so she's in here. I've just seen some larvae as well, so she's been laying. So this hive hopefully then is going to do really well. They're just going to build up their numbers and start stashing their stores, and hopefully, you never know, I might get some honey from them by the end of August into September. But really good to see her waddling about. So I'm now going to check the hive on the left, which was the swarm that I had to catch from the tree in my garden. It was the swarm of the original brown hive that you see on the right hand side. They've been quite active every time I've looked at them, so let's have a look. I'm being bothered by one bit. Not sure if you can see him. Constantly buzzing in my face. Oh, and now he's landed on my hand. Amazing. Right, here we go. So this is the swarm that I caught from the tree. I don't know what's up with all these bees, but look, I've ended up ripping open their honeycomb. They've been building it higher than the frames, and now they're trying to gather it all because it's all been ripped open. But they're gluing it onto the lid. If you have a look at down here on the lid, it's all glued on with honeycomb, and they've been stashing stools in it. So I might need to put a super on this lot and give them a bit more space for their stores. Oh, look at that. Num 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 num. So I've just seen the queen. I tried to scoop her up so I could mark her and ended up flicking her off somewhere. Well, she ran away and dropped off and went somewhere else. So I hope she's okay and I haven't harmed her in any way. What I wanted to show you is, I'm not sure if you can see here, but right down in these cells are little tiny white, curled up, like little jelly beans, larvae. There they are, right in the middle. Look at them. So that's uncapped brood. So she's been laying eggs. They've hatched out. They've turned into little larvae. They're being fed, and then they'll be capped over, like the ones you can see around here. There are some caps on them. There we go. The ones in the middle are capped over already. But that's a really good sign that she's laying eggs, and we've got larvae in there. So we've got loads of stores as well. At the top part here is all capped honey, and then we've got open honey that's glistening in the sun, and they're doing really well. Amazing. I'm going to chuck a super on them later, give them more space to store some of these stores. Hooray! Crikey, that was hot work. Really pleased though after doing that and just seeing how well that they're doing. The original hive I'm a little bit concerned about because I didn't see the queen and there wasn't any capped brood or even uncapped brood. But hopefully it's just that the queen hasn't mated yet, so I'll check them again in about a week's time and just see how they're getting on at that point. But the other two are doing really, really well. So I'm going to put a super on the swarmed one that I found in the tree. And yeah, I'll keep you updated. But thank you for watching, and I am putting all these on YouTube, so if you do want to give it a like, then please do. Stay tuned.